Param Vijayate Sri Krishna Sankirtanam Total. World Victory of Hare Krishna. My name is Sitapati Das, and this is live from New York City. Bhagavad-gita, the Song of God, as it is by His Divine Grace, Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. Chapter 4, Transcendental Knowledge, text number 34, classic verse. That's not the 666 sign for you conspiracy theorists out there. That is the chef's kiss meme emoji. It's pouring down out here. Let's see if you can check it out. It's like really just pouring down. Hang on. I just accidentally closed my thing. It's pouring down out there. I got to go across town, catch a bunch of different subways and buses to get to Namras's place today. We have the technology. Life is an exciting adventure unfolding in front of me in Krishna's service. I say this every morning when I wake up. I wake up every day with power, passion, and purpose. Life is an exciting adventure unfolding in front of me in Krishna's service. And today, it's the Bhagavad-gita class. Before I eject from the hotel, let's go to it. Oh, share the screen. I turned the screen off because I accidentally closed the bandaya. Here we go. 434. Viddhi praṇipātena paripraśnena sevayā upadekṣyanti te jñānaṁ jñāninas tattva-darśinaḥ. That knowledge of different sacrifices. Viddhi, try to understand. Praṇipātena, by approaching a spiritual master. Paripraśnena, by submissive inquiries. Sevayā, by the rendering of service. Upadekṣyanti, initiate. Te, unto you. Jñānaṁ, knowledge. Jñāninas, the self-realized. Tattva, truth. Darśinaḥ, the seers. All right, let's go with the Purport by His Divine translation. Just try to learn the truth by approaching a spiritual master. Inquire from him submissively and render service unto him. The self-realized soul can impart knowledge unto you because he has seen the truth. Purport by His Divine Grace, Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada Ki Jai. The path of spiritual realization is undoubtedly difficult. The Lord therefore advises us to approach a bona fide spiritual master in the line of disciplic succession from the Lord Himself. No one can be a bona fide spiritual master without following this principle of disciplic succession. The Lord is the original spiritual master, and a person in the disciplic succession can convey the message of the Lord as it is to his disciple. No one can be spiritually realized by manufacturing his own process, as is the fashion of the foolish pretenders. The Bhagavatam says, Dharmam hi sakshat bhagavat pranitam. The path of religion is directly enunciated by the Lord. Therefore, mental speculation or dry arguments cannot help one progress in spiritual life. One has to approach a bona fide spiritual master to receive the knowledge. Such a spiritual master should be accepted in full surrender, and one should serve the spiritual master like a menial servant without false prestige. Satisfaction of the self-realized spiritual master is the secret of advancement in spiritual life. Inquiries and submission constitute the proper combination for spiritual understanding. Unless there is submission and service, inquiries from the learned spiritual master will not be effective. One must be able to pass the test of the spiritual master. When he sees the genuine desire of the disciple, he automatically blesses the disciple with genuine spiritual understanding. In this verse, both blind following and absurd inquiries are condemned. I have that line committed to memory. In this verse, both blind following and absurd inquiries are condemned. One should not only hear submissively from the spiritual master, but one must also get a clear understanding from him in submission and service and inquiries. A bona fide spiritual master is by nature very kind toward the disciple. Therefore, when the student is submissive and is always ready to render service, the reciprocation of knowledge and inquiries becomes perfect. Omijnanatimidandasya jnananjana shalakaya chakshuranmilitam yena tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Let's have a look at the changes. Okay. So to the word for word, upadekṣyanti, they will initiate. Te, you. Upadekṣyanti, the Sanskrit is plural and is in the future tense. Upadekṣya, yanti. So yanti means they will. Upadekṣyanti. Let's chat with ChatGPT about it. Upadekṣyanti. It's the only time it appears in the Bhagavatam and Bhagavad-gita in that exact form. Where's one where we're talking about Sanskrit? Shankar's Crypto Buddhism. Let's use this one. What does tell me about the morphological elements? The Sanskrit, I'll give them a hint. Sanskrit word, upadekṣyanti. What's up there? Broken down morphologically into constituent elements. Upa means near, like an Upanishad. Disha, to show, to point out, to direct. Ksha, future tense marker indicating an action will happen in the future. Anti, this is a third person plural verb ending indicating the subject of the verb is they. When combined, upadekṣyanti can be roughly translated to they will show, or more contextually, as they will instruct or they will teach. Srila Prabhupada wrote, upadekṣyanti initiates. Upadekṣyanti, initiate. So initiate in English could be like he will initiate, they will initiate. It's not present tense. Srila Prabhupada initiates is like a present tense or a present continuous or general. Initiates. Srila Prabhupada made this here very singular, the spiritual master. In the second edition, if we have a look at his original, just try to know the truth of all these by approaching self-realized spiritual master with all submission, inquiries, and rendering service unto him. Such learned self-realized spiritual master initiates knowledge unto you because they have seen the truth. So, yeah, they have seen the truth here. Tattva-darśinaḥ. Let's have a look at that. Tattva-darśinaḥ. I'm going to generate a thesis about this. Tattva-darśinaḥ, seers. So that was word, plural, in both the first and second edition. But they have seen the truth as kind of like the modern they, them, gender neutral. And so it got changed to he has, rather than they, them being used as plural. Or is it? It could be either. It's ambiguous in that sense. Now I just say do the same for the word darśinaḥ. Drish, to see. In. This is a derivational suffix often used to form agent nouns, one who does, meaning someone who does the action of the verb or possesses a certain quality. Nominative plural ending for masculine nouns. When combined, drishinaḥ can be translated as those who see or seers. So the text in Sanskrit is about a plurality of gurus, of guides. However, in Srila Prabhupada's manuscript script translation, he speaks about approaching one out of the many, a spiritual master here, him, unto him, the self-realized soul, because he has seen the truth. The self-realized souls can impart knowledge unto you because they have seen the truth. The self-realized soul can impart. Such learned self-realized spiritual master initiates knowledge unto you because he has seen the truth, because they have seen the truth. So, the change that was made here, the self-realized souls, they have seen the truth, he has seen the truth. This can be viewed as an editorial change to support the plurality of gurus in the zonal acharya system in ISKCON. And as a hypothesis or a theory, it's not a huge reach because there is a smoking gun change to the Chaitanya Charitamrita that contradicts what Srila Prabhupada wrote that was done to support that. And that's the subject of, is it called The Weightiest Argument by Dhira Govinda Prabhu, David B. Wolfe, Dr. David B. Wolfe, who wrote to Dravida about that. Okay, back to the changes. Let's have a look. In the Purport, the Bhagavatam reference has been given. Dharmam hi sakshad bhagavat pranitam. No, dharmam tu sakshad bhagavat pranitam. He means certainly, tu means however, or but, Sanskrit. The path of religion is directly enunciated by the Lord. Therefore, mental speculation or dry arguments cannot help one progress in spiritual life. Two, cannot help lead one to the right path. Okay, cannot help one to advance. Cannot lead one to the right path. Yeah, okay. Change to the back to the manuscript. Nor by independent study of books of knowledge can one progress in spiritual life. It's the classic typist skip, where they've skipped over that middle part and then joined two sentences in a way that makes sense, but misses out the part in the middle. One has to approach a bona fide spiritual master to receive the knowledge. That hasn't changed. Okay, so it looks like a typist skip. Let's have a look here. Typist skip. Parallel structure. Not only should one hear submissively from the spiritual master, but one should not only hear submissively from the spiritual master, but one must also, the second edition, Jadwaita Swami's edit is tighter on that part there. One should not only should one, but one should not only hear, he should also get a clear understanding. One should not only hear submissively from the spiritual master, he should also get a clear understanding. That would be the parallel structure. Or one should not only should one hear submissively from the spiritual master, but one must also get a clear understanding from him. One should not only hear submissively from the spiritual master, but one must also get a clear understanding from him. Yeah, I mean, stylistic. That's a stylistic meddling. Yeah, my commentary on this, commentary on the commentary. In this verse, both blind following and absurd inquiries are condemned. Blind following is condemned. Also, there's a point here that when the spiritual master is, one must be able to pass the test of the spiritual master. So in the Hari Bhakti Vilas of Srila Sanatana Goswami, it says that the prospective disciple and the potential spiritual master, they should test each other by living together for 1 year to see. The disciple can examine the character of the spiritual master, and the spiritual master can examine the intention and sincerity of the disciple. So there's a principle that can be derived from that. It doesn't need to be exactly, you have to do it exactly slavishly, 1 year, like exactly this, but, to take the essence of that, there must be like a qualification and a disqualification, like a vetting process on both sides. Okay, 434, a classic verse. Let's see what ChatGPT does with it. By His divine grace, yep. Okay, let's use the second edition. Okay, 80% certainty on the Te Reo Māori. Let's have a look. 80% on the Māori. It's 95% on the English translation. You must practice learning the truth by approaching a spiritual teacher. Ask him in faith and provide services to him. Personal spirits can impart knowledge to you because they've seen the truth. I like it. Let's go with it. Me whakatinana koe ki te ako I te ponoma te whakatata ki te kai whakaako wairua. Ui atu ki a ia I runga I te whakapono me te whakarato ratonga ki a ia. Ka te ia nā wairua I whaiaro te whakaputa mā tauranga ki a koe. Nā te mea kua kite ratou I te pono. Whakapono, faith. Mā tauranga, intelligence. What else do I recognize? That's it. Must, should. Whakatinana, try or endeavor. Okay. Koe, you. Kite, tu, ako. Learn or study. I te ponoma, the truth through. Te whakatata, approaching. Ki te kai whakaako, wairua. Kai whakaako wairua, spiritual teacher. Ui atu, ki a ia, I runga I, on the basis terms of te whakapono, faith. Me te whakarato, and the render of providing ratonga, service. Ki a ia, unto him. Ka, can or will, future tense marker. Taia, nā wairua, the souls. I, who have whaiaro, self-realized or realized the self. Te whakaputa mā tauranga, to give the knowledge. Ki a koe, to you. Nā te mea, because kua, they have. Kite, to see. Ratoe, ratou, they. I te pono, they've seen the truth. Pono, whakapono, make truth. Faith, make truth. Interesting. So the word, please, describe the morphological components of whakapono. So to make true, and it means faith. Causative prefix can take a noun or a verb root into a verb, an element of causation or action. Pono, true. Faith or belief. Suggest the act of putting faith or trust into something or someone. It literally means to make it true. Faith. Yeah, okay, we're going to hypothetically accept that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Hypothetically, I will make it true for the argument's sake, and that's called faith or trust. And that way you move forward and discover something along the way. Very good. Okay. Shout outs to everyone watching this. The one live viewer right now and everyone else who's watching it in the future. I appreciate your time and your attention. Here we go, the verse again. Tad-viddhi praṇipātena paripraśnena sevayā upadekṣyanti te jñānaṁ jñāninas tattva-darśinaḥ. Just try to learn the truth by approaching a spiritual master. Inquire from him submissively and render service unto him. The self-realized soul can impart knowledge unto you because he has seen the truth. Param Vijayate Sri Krishna Sankirtanam, total world victory of Hare Krishna. Jai, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Hare Krishna.